Myself Venkat Kaladar, I'm from Hyderabad. I came through a NGO group. I applied in 2012. I came here in 2013 March. So it's around 2.5 years or something like that. It will be filed by your employer. They will file you on your behalf. So they will take care of all this paperwork. You have to just supply the required documents like experience letters, pay slips and education certificates and all that stuff. Main they will request for your education certificates like if you are done BTech or something, then they ask for your provisional certificates and original degrees, and if you have any post graduation degrees, they will request those things also, including mark sheets and all this stuff. Most of them you will have it on your hand, right? No company will keep your certificates with them. Max they will keep for 1 year or something. That will only for some small companies which are having some kind of bond or something, they will keep it. Otherwise they will give it back. You will get all those things. The employer will guide you on those matters, like how to get on all those training things.
Okay.
But you have to have some friends or something like that. If you have some network of the friends, then it will be very good to survive here. Otherwise it will be little bit, you have to struggle little bit initially, but after that once you survive for 3 or 4 months, then it will be a smooth ride afterwards. Lottery is like a pure lottery. How we are doing, if you purchase lottery or something, the same thing for H1B also. Just they will take all the whatever the applications. They will check if application is valid, they will put in a lottery and they will randomly select the applications. There won't be any criteria for that selection. It's a pure luck. It doesn't matter any difference. It doesn't make any difference because you are applying through employer. Whether employer is based in India or US or something, it doesn't matter. Just you have to make sure that you have to give the proper documents to them and they have to file within the required time. Basically in the first week itself, the April first week itself, they have to file it. That's the only main criteria. If once your application has been picked through lottery, then they will go through that application. There is 3 stages you can say it as. First stage is like applying and selecting, picking your application through lottery. After that they have to approve that petition. So they will go through your application and everything. Once they focus your application, like approving the application, then they will send you the approval notice. So based on the approval notice, you have to apply for visa if you are staying there in India or some other country. Otherwise, if you are staying here, like if you are came here on business visa or L1 or something, then there won't be any visa process. It will be, date will be there. October 1st is the start date for every year for H1B. So once October 1st comes, then you can move into that visa category. And there is no need of visas or anything. If you are here, there will be 2 stages. If it is in India or some other country, it will be 3 stages where you have to go to the consulate for visa entry. It will be, the amount is determined by USCS. So it will be based on the employer and how many employees he has on H1B. That will determine like how much amount you have to pay. So they will charge around 2 to 3,000, but that should be paid by the employer. That's the process. They will attach the checks or DDs or something to with your application. So they will send those applications on first week of April along with the amount. So it will, you have to do it on the same with your application, along with your application, you can say it as. There won't be any certain dates or something, how fast your employer is doing or something like that. Each employer have his own criteria or something, dates and something. So most of the people will start from Jan, February or something. It's like same like as wherever you are working, like even if you are working in India, whatever your employer is doing in India, same applies here also. They have to take care of your employee. Basically, yeah, H1 is for 6 years actually. First they will give for initially they will give for 3 years. After that they will extend by another 3 years. It's a majority of the times you will get 3 plus 3, but sometimes they will give for first 1 year, after that 2 years or something, based on the project duration you are submitting along with your H1B application. So basically it's 6 years. So if you want to continue after 6 years also, then you should have started your GC process by then. Means either you should have applied for a labor by 365 days before your 6th year, or you should have already approved labor or 140 or whatever it may be. Then only you can stay after 6 years. Otherwise you have to go back to your country and apply after 1 year. Say suppose if your 6 years completes by October 2015, then you can apply next April 2017. You can't apply on April 2016 because your duration is not completed, right? 1 year you have to wait. So your duration will be completed by October 2016, but next H1B filing window starts on April 2017. So you can apply on April 27, like that. So you have to wait 1 more year. 6 years is the allowed period. It will be taken care by your employer. You will apply, but you have to go to the SSN office and you have to apply it, and you will get it in 1 or 2 weeks once you come to US. So that won't be a big process. Just go to SSN office and submit your details, like submitting your passport details and all the stuff, and they will verify it and they will send it as an SSN to the address you provided.
Okay.
So you will take it. Then after that you have to do whatever things you want to do as an employee, like in US, like getting the driving license, setting up the bank accounts and all those stuff. It's normal, you will do it right in India, same way you have to do it here. It will be based on the state and city you are living. So most of the cities, like it will cost 2000 or something like that. That will depend upon the city basically. We can't exactly determine like how much it will cost. Yes, you should have minimum 16 years of education. So it should be 10 plus 2 plus 4. Plus 4 means either BTech degree or something.